Hello, it's Linda. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia, and I wanted to show you today something really cute. I had these on my blog just recently, little grid journal. They're actually from Stampin' Up. You can buy 2 of them for $6.95, which is very cool. And I've got a couple here. This is actually one that we did at Party Time, which was our regional event for demonstrators back in January. And this, I'm not sure who designed this, but I think they did a lovely job. They used the Choose Happiness set just to decorate the front with stamps and punches. This one I'm going to show you how to do. This is super quick, and if you're looking for a really quick and easy gift, this can be a great way to go. Also really great for a project for maybe teenage girls or people, anyone really, who just wants to create something cute and simple but not a card. So let's have a quick look at how I did it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to need is not our big shot. I will come back to the big shot in a little bit. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to lay down some washi tape. Now, the washi tape I'm using is called Beach House. It's this one from our main catalogue at the moment. So this is available until the 2nd of June, which is when our current annual catalogue comes to an end. If you look at your catalogue, it'll say a later date. That's because our catalogue schedule has changed, so it is only available now till the 2nd of June. But we'll have a new catalogue in June, so that's exciting. So this is the same one that I just showed you. That's the full packet. They're $8.95 for a pack. You can get all these things, if you wish, on my blog. That's easy to do. I've done some splatters here with the gorgeous grunge set. I'm not going to worry about doing those this time, but you could certainly add more stamps than what I've got here if you wish. So I'm actually just going to lay down some washi tape. I'm not being precious with it. I'm just going to rip it off wherever I think. Get rid of any edges that I don't like. Good thing about washi tape is if you put it down and you don't like where you put it, you just move it. It comes up quite easily. It's quite easy to put down, but easy to take off. And I'm just going to lay them, like, butt each edge up against each other and lay them down as a background. So the colours in this are Rose Red, Crushed Curry, and Pool Party. That's a little higher than I'd like, so I'm just going to pull that off and rip it a little bit further down. That's better. Okay, I'm going to go back to the Rose Red one again. Once again, a bit high for me. Let's see, get rid of that. So you can see it's really easy to work with. You just rip it to your heart's content. Okay, so it looks like that. Right, we could add some splatters, like I said, if we wanted to. Now, the stamp that I've used for the flower is actually this one. It's a new one. It's in our Occasions catalogue. So this is the Occasions catalogue. It's got this celebration advertisement on the front. The actual catalogue, that's the front of it there with the flowers. And this bouquet is one of the kits in there actually. So there's so many beautiful things in here, but one of them is this stamp set, which is the one I'm using today. Okay, it's got these 4 large flowers, a small little daisy centre, and a centre of a flower. So there's 6 stamps, and you can buy it by itself, or you can buy the matching punch by itself, or you can buy the 2 together as a bundle and get 15% off. And the bundles at 15% off are always a good deal. So that's what I'm using. So I'm just deciding which stamp to use. I think I'll use this one just for something different. And the colour I'm working with is Rose Red, because that's the colour that's in the washi tape. One of the great things about Stampin' Up is that everything matches. So if you can, it's always in our exclusive colours, and you don't have to go looking for what's going to match because it's all done for you. It takes the hard work out of everything. And I believe that's one reason why Stampin' Up is the success that they are, because of that coordination thing. Okay, so we've got our stamp, and when we're punching, we always punch upside down so that we can see exactly where we're going. Hold it in your other hand and just line it up until you're happy with the way that looks, and then I squeeze just a little bit to hold it in place like that. Yep, happy with that. Punch the rest of the way. They're really easy to punch. I'm using very vanilla cardstock to stamp on. Okay, so that's my little piece. Now I'm going to do my flower centre as well, which is out of the same stamp set. So here it is here. And I'm going to use, this is Pool Party in here. I'm actually going up a shade. I'm using Coastal Cabana, but either would be fine. My poor old Coastal Cabana ink pad, I've trashed it. It needs serious work. Right, then I've got my 1-inch punch, which will nicely cut that out. I could go a little smaller if I wanted, or I could cut it out by hand, but nah, don't want to do that. Right, so then that's the 1-inch punch, which nicely cuts that out. So you can see it's starting to take shape. Okay, I'm actually going to layer these, and I'm going to do it with dimensionals, because I always like the flowers to be dimensional, different pieces dimensional up one on top of the other. So I'm just going to pop that on there. Okay, and I'm going to pop a button in the middle. Now we've got these great buttons at the moment. It's still celebration until March the 31st, 2015. So I'm just borrowing, because that's the crush curry that's in this same washi tape. So best way to put buttons on. Oh, it's not good when you find out that your glue dots are actually empty in the pack. That's not what I wanted at all. That's okay. Just for the exercise, I'll use a bit of snail, but snail wouldn't keep it on there. Just for now, I'm going to do that, but I would use something stronger. Glue dots are much better for that job. Okay, so you can see, okay, it's coming together. Alright, and because I love dimensionals so much, I'm going to use them again. Dimensionals are great because they're quick, they're easy, and they're very sticky. So you can get things to stay on very well with those. Right, so that's how this is looking. Cute, huh? A really great little project. Completely different to that one because I've used the colours. I used Crush Curry for this one, and this one I've used the Rose Red, and I've used a slightly different stamp as well. Still, they all fit the same punch though. So all the 4 flowers in the set fit the same punch, but they're just different styles of flowers. Okay. I also, you might see on this one here, I added some sequins. These sequins are out of the Perpetual Calendar kit. But another way to get your sequins, and at the moment we have 2 lots of sequin trim. We've got this one in the main catalogue, which is the gold, and we've got this one, which is the Bermuda Bay, which is actually just the most gorgeous thing. And all I do is, you trim the end of it, and then just take a couple of the sequins off the end with your fingers. And I usually use Tombow to put these on. I find Tombow is a good glue for that. And tweezers, if I had tweezers with me, which I currently don't. But that's okay. If you trust yourself. Let's see how quickly my Tombow runs out. Oh good, it's coming out nicely for me. I'm just going to pop a couple of those on. There we go. And another one. Now the one last thing I wanted to do was I wanted to add a sentiment to my little grid journal. And when it comes to design, for some reason an odd number of embellishments always looks better. So let's try 3. It's just a little design trick. Okay, so there's 3. That'll do for now. Alright, so I am going to use the Big Shot for one thing, and that is I want to add a sentiment, and the sentiments that I want to add, I'm actually going to cut them out. I'm using the Hello You thinlits that are also in our Occasions catalogue. This one, those flowers were. They're further up the front. Oh, fine. Actually, they're not. They're further up the back. They're actually part of a bundle as well. You can buy them by themselves though. And so the bundle is actually called Crazy About You, and it goes with a stamp set that has, I can't find it. It's always the way, isn't it? You can't find it when you need it. There it is. Right. So there's the bundle here with all these words, and it matches the Hello You thinlits. Or you can just buy the thinlits by themselves. Okay. So this is what they look like. There's a hello, there's a happy, there's a thanks, and there's a you, and you can add stamps to these, or you can use them on their own. So I'm going to use hello because that seems like a nice thing to put on a journal. And I'm going to pop it down on some gold foil. I'm going to run it through my Big Shot to cut it out. Now, if you are very clever, when you cut these out, if you keep all the little pieces from the centres of the letters, you can actually use the negative for something else. So, but I'm just going to use the word hello. So you just sort of need to prise them out very, very gently. Okay. Of course it won't want to come out now, but there it goes. That's better. It's not hard. If you want to make this job easier, you can add a little bit of wax paper, like wax lunch wrap, between your paper with the shiny waxy side towards the die when you put it through, and that actually makes the pieces fall out easier. And also dryer sheets. I've seen a few videos on how to use those, and that's really cool. But you get the idea anyway. I'm going to pop it on here. It's going to look like that when I pull all my pieces out. I just don't think you want to sit here and watch me do all that for the next couple of minutes. But normally I would add wax paper to make this happen a little easier. Now I've got hello on there. People say, how do you put those on? You put them on, I'll just show you quickly, with snail. Snail's actually really good for little tiny weeny things like that, because it will actually, I'll then, while I'm off camera, push the middle of my E out. I just didn't want to do it right now. There we go. Okay, but you get the idea how it looks. Okay, cute. I'll pop this on my blog so you can have it. Oh, actually, no, I'll put it on my Facebook business page. If you go searching for the Facebook business page, it's Linda Higgins Independent Stampin' Up Demonstrator. Okay, so if you type my name in, Linda Higgins, it should come up. But anyway, you get to see how that looks. I've got lots of cool things on there, so if you'd like to see anything else, pop over, have a look. In the meantime, don't forget celebration finishes next Tuesday, the 31st of March, and in Australia, it's every $90 you spend, you get one free item from the celebration range, and they're beautiful things. So do check it out before the time runs out. Have a great day, enjoy the journals, and happy stamping. Bye.